Hey, Shep, thanks so much for that. Before we actually check in on the market, I just received a statement from the chairman and CEO of JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, on this ongoing situation in D.C. I can bring it to you now. He says, quote, "I strongly condemn the violence in our nation's capital. This is not who we are as a people or a country. We're better than this. Our elected leaders have a responsibility to call for an end to the violence, accept the results, and, as our democracy has for hundreds of years, support the peaceful transition of power. Now is the time to come together to strengthen our exceptional union." As you said, Shep, the market has just closed higher, S&P up by 0.6%. In fact, Jamie Dimon's stock of JP Morgan, one of the best performers today. Banks led the charge, up about 7%. They had been up 8 or 9%, and there was a cyclical tilt to the market. Financials, materials, the best performer. Tech, the worst performer. Mike Santoli's with us as well. Mike, Dow Jones still closed at 30,829 at a record all-time high, up 1.4%, 437 points. It was off its high, which was 630 points, but ultimately the market's relatively resilient in face of this violence today.
Yeah, well, I mean, gains moderated, but, you know, the market started the day aggressively pricing in the policy implications of likely Democratic control across all three branches based on more stimulus, based on faster economic growth. And for the most part, that conclusion has lasted through all this, and the premise has not been challenged. It's just a matter of moderating some of the confident risk appetites we saw a couple of hours ago. So if you looked at the S&P 500, it gave back about half of its daily gains in the last couple of hours. The volatility index had really receded quite a bit in the market strength. It has come back. So I don't think that it changes the overall story, but clearly just very much anxiety-producing images, and people just sort of pulled in some of their horns after a very good run in the market.
And Shep, the other thing to just keep an eye on is Bitcoin surged to all-time highs over the course of the last 30 minutes or so. It crossed above 36,600, up 6% today. Gold, which you may have expected to rally during this uncertainty, improved a little bit, down 2% earlier, was down 1.7% by the close. Just a reminder, the Dow record all-time closing high today, despite this, up 1.5%, 437 points, though off its highs of the session, Shep, which was up 630 points.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.